Hello, we are back. It is time for the second series of the regional qualifiers for the Manila Major qualifiers. Someone said that I at some point said Shanghai qualifiers. I don't think I did though, did I?
I don't recall. Probably not.
So no, I didn't. Hereby, I might have misspoke, but it is the Manila Major qualifiers, and we're in the start of the playoff bracket. So we just saw eHome lose 2-0 or 0-2, if you will, against CDC Youth. There were a lot of rares lost. We will see eHome later today again because they moved to the lower bracket, and to the upper bracket goes CDC Youth. They'll play again tomorrow, and we're going to find out who the opponent is of eHome in the next series. Next series is IG Vitality taking on Newbee. So IG Vitality came second in their Group A yesterday with a tiebreaker match that lasted over 2 hours. Did you manage to catch that? They were actually rapiers on the floor that nobody could pick up because everybody had full inventories, and
Only
Ember
the
just keep buying them.
only the last 10 minutes, I think. I watched some of it.
There was a Vengeful Spirit that had 100 Century Wards. It was great. We're gonna go into the draft because we are here and we have IG Vitality versus Newbee. Newbie came top in Group B. Then I believe they never lost a game or only one game or so. So they have been doing really well for themselves, and
Oh, they were
yeah.
8-0.
They were
Okay.
8-0. They
Yeah.
were 8-0. Yeah. So they haven't lost a game yet. Doing very well. Managed to catch themselves the Enchantress for the first pick. We do have the Doom, Bounty Hunter, Beastmaster, and Lion Band. It's interesting to see the Beastmaster here because we didn't see him pop up the entire series previously.
Certain series, I think actually not certain, most of the series we see Beastmaster being picked on, being banned a lot. I remember the games that I casted. A lot of the games Beastmaster was banned.
Yeah.
To me, Beastmaster, Doom, and Bounty Hunter, these three heroes are just always mostly banned. Sometimes even Enchantress.
Mhm.
Lion, it depends on matchup. Like certain teams feel, oh, our opponents actually like this hero a lot, so we're gonna ban it. Because it's not by any means a very very strong hero. It's just like a very solid hero.
Yeah. And the vision is a big aspect for the Beastmaster as well. What do you think about the opening of IG Vitality? We've seen Earth Spirit Darkseer dual lanes, I believe. On the off lane, I believe that was in Europe though, not in China.
Yeah,
So
even in China, I think there are games. I think maybe one or two games. Remember seeing these two heroes together.
mhm.
Gets countered by Oracle. I like Oracle against Darkseer or Spirit. Anything that dual lanes together with Iron Shell and
Mhm.
Precious. Oracle is really good against that. But Newbie didn't, however, choose to go for that because number one is Enchantress mostly is support right now. So if you open Enchantress, they already open Enchantress first pick. So if
Yeah.
they follow it up with an Oracle, their opening is weak.
Yeah,
So
because they have those two supports and
limits a lot of what you want to
yeah.
do already. Despite Oracle being really good against Darkseer.
Mhm. So they got the
So
Batrider instead, going for that off lane.
this is very common. Off lane plus support. Yeah, look at IG as well. Like
Same thing, yeah.
off lane support. You see this very very common now because it keeps the other option more important options open.
Which
The mid and the safe lane.
which opening do you like better?
Tough one. Maybe maybe Ench a bit more because I think early game pressure Ench is because Earthspirit got a nerf on the stun, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Ench more.
Would you say that Enchantress has more impact at the start of the game than Earth Spirit, or is that fairly even?
If you execute.
Like, let's say there's two players that have the exact same MMR and are just as strong, like a basic, or the same person.
It's not about the MMR. I think it's about the decision making. It's about
If
how
it's
you.
the same person,
Oh, if it's the same person,
they're clones.
they are clones.
Who would have the bigger impact?
Enchantress because I have two friends and Earthspirit you're alone. Is that a fair
Okay.
argument?
Yeah, it is. With the friends, he means the pets. Normally, they don't count as friends, but to Winter, they do.
Why are they not friends? They fight for you.
They fight for you, but you wouldn't get your friends killed on purpose. You wouldn't throw them to the wolves.
Okay, pets, pets.
Pets.
But then you're
Well, and
throwing
meat
your
shields.
pets to the wolves.
Okay, meat
It's
shields.
worse, right? Okay, meat.
Cattle. Throw the
Your
cattle away.
soldiers, okay? Your soldiers.
Yes, that sounds more like your pawns. Okay, so we have two cores removed by IG Vitality. They removed the Juggernaut as well as the Lifestealer. And for Newbie, they removed the Venge because that is very good against the Bounty Hunter.
Bat Rider, you mean?
Sorry, Batrider. Yes, that's what I meant. And they're thinking about their next ban. So Oracle still, because it would also be really good against the Bat Rider, and
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to pick it themselves, which is, I mean, the other solution. They would have picked it up against the Darkseer, but they don't want to risk it being picked
Ruins
up
their
against them.
composition.
Yeah.
But basically, what Newbie did with their bands, they are protecting the lasso, protecting the Bat Rider.
Yeah.
Whereas for IG, they are trying to remove heroes that are more sustainable against the Iron Shell Harris. Because Juggernaut, you have the healing
Yeah.
board.
You have the
Lifestealer, you
rage
have the obviously the Rage and the
and the
Feast,
feast. Yeah.
so you can lane quite well. So those are the heroes that IG are removing. So it tells you that IG are planning to go for strong lanes,
Mhm.
early pressure.
Mhm.
They pick another support that's really good in the lane, really good at zoning the off lane, Witch Doctor, and good versus Ange, which we saw in the last game, but the Ange still did a lot in the last game. But overall, the idea of the Witch Doctor is always to pressure relieve the pressure from the Enchantress in the laning phase. So we'll see how Newbie responds to this. They have good catch, good early game from Enchantress. Good catch means from the Bat Rider. So the next thing they need is either vision and damage. So because you catch a target, you want to have instant damage
Yeah.
to kill the lasso target. And the other thing you want to have is vision so that Bat Rider can actually see. Because Bat Rider doesn't see very well for some reason. He's flying but he doesn't see anything. So he needs someone
I
else to
think it's
provide the
because he
vision.
doesn't have his glasses on.
I think it's because of,
I had to say it. Sorry, it's
it's
kind of lame.
because of Ice Frog
This
removes the
is true.
vision.
Okay.
He used to have really good vision. He used to.
So for Newbie, if you're having the Juggernaut Lifesteal already removed, which other core could do quite okay against the Darkseer lane?
Huh. Anti-mage?
Yeah, actually, I'm not opposed to that. I actually
Yeah,
started liking anti-mage a little bit. I know that what I say is risky, but yeah.
look at their draft. They are building, like, if you want to build an anti-mage draft, you build 4 heroes, the team fight, make space, fight very well. So I'm talking about the damage. So right now you have Sunray for the Lasso, which is not instant damage, but it's still really good damage.
Yeah.
But in team fight, Lasso into the Supernova is crazy, crazy good.
This
It's very
chair's so
strong.
good.
You like the chairs.
I didn't
So
know they could move these
IG
things.
is continuing their same plan. They are
Yep.
continuing in the path where we want to have strong lanes.
Mhm.
So Queen, Shadow Strike spam in the lane, plus Rolling Boulder from Earth Spirit equals easy kill
Yeah.
or low pressure. So they are choosing. That's surprising. I was thinking about usually against Queen and Earth, you would go for Puck. I mean, DK is also tough to kill. He's tanky. He has a regen,
Mhm.
but you still have to play safe, right? You can't just like, oh, I have a lot of armor. I'm still gonna try and last hit against the potential rolling boulder into poison gang from the
Yeah.
Queen. So you still have to at some point play safe. So I personally would have preferred the Puck because Puck would mean that there's no way that you get the kill unless I make a mistake. Because otherwise I face shift and my orb, I should be fine in 90% of the cases. So
You know what we saw yesterday on one of the games?
what did we see?
There was a Terrorblade,
Terribly.
Terrorblade Phoenix, and he had Manta illusions and his own illusions, and Phoenix just healed them up while Terrorblade wasn't even there. But the illusions could just stand there for ages hitting, because they got constantly got healed up by the Sunray.
Hmm.
It was
Sounds disgusting.
it was very like that game ended for I believe fairly fast. I think it was 25 minutes or so. But I really like Phoenix in combination with heroes like siege heroes like that. I don't think we're gonna see a Terrorblade though. Yeah, you got a lot of armor, but it doesn't really do that much against the Darkseer. So we see a Sven instead. Weaver and Alchemist were the ones banned,
A much
by the way.
faster pace draft. I mean, I know
Yeah.
I mentioned AM is very slow pace. That's why very few teams pick the hero anymore. Right now, they have a very solid the draft. They siege. They fight at a at a specific time.
Mhm.
You want to get blink, so the timing they want to have is obviously you gank. Enchantress tries to stabilize the early game, so Bat Rider has space. Like you just need to do what CDC did in the last game. Enchantress helps the Stada in the offlane in the last game. Remember? So Stada got to the early blink.
Yeah.
So this time he has to do the same for Bat. So Bat can get the early blink to control. You gotta kill, Dragon Knight will be there, you push the tower. So basically that's their tempo. And then once Bat Rider goes to the jungle, you either give the lane to the Phoenix, Phoenix gets level 6, and Sven obviously will be stacking Ancients, and that will be their timing. Bat Rider would get the dagger, thanks to the space created by Enchantress, and then once Bat Rider gets his dagger, he will try to help gank the Dragon Knight's lane, preferably get a
Mhm.
kill, push tower, and then that all those things done, we'll give Phoenix level 6 and we'll give Sven space to farm. Because the first ancient stacks is really crucial,
Yeah.
getting to clear it without being contested. But IG finishes their draft with Ember, which means they're super strong at fighting with Iron Shell. Very, very solid draft. Good team. Once again, look at all the new teams, all
Yeah.
the new blood. They're drafting very all-rounded lineup. Very good at
I
lane,
like it.
very good at team, like somewhat good at team fight. They have some good team fight with Vacuum, into Wall, into Sonic Wave, and obviously there's
Intercast Witch Doctor
yeah,
Ultimate.
and
Yeah.
that's Earth Spirit. So actually they have very very strong team fight, very good lanes, good scaling, good late game as well because you have Ember. So overall, I think both teams have their own plans. Newbie is more looking towards timing. Once you get this item, once you get that item, and for IG, it's about opportunity, how they find openings with the Earth Spirit in the early game.
Yeah.
And then once Earth Spirit helps the lanes, it will open up a lot of opportunities for Darkseer, and Ember. Because Ember doesn't need much this game. He just needs level 7, level 8. He can easily rotate to the Darkseer's lane.
Yeah.
Iron Shell, kill everything. So
Everybody dies.
they do not need to wait for any item. So their tempo is faster than Newbie's tempo. The only exception is the Enchantress. Newbie have the Enchantress to stabilize the early game.
I am very sorry, guys. We're gonna
I
look
hear
for where.
music. I hear music.
I think that's that's me. Where's the default pack?
Can you just turn off the music in the audio?
Nah, just go for the default. I think
It's not
oh,
working.
it's not working.
Just turn off the music audio. Please, Shiver.
Yeah, I go do it. Audio.
Music. Nice. We got this.
So good. Okay, let's go over who's playing what and find out what everybody's doing. We already had to teleport us to lane to try and get that early advantage for Vision. We have for IG Vitality, Dogfights plays the Earth Spirit. On the Ember Spirit, Super playing the Witch Doctor, and Fran on Queen of Pain, leaving last but not
A
least
fight.
in July for the Darkseer. Let's find out if they can find a fight.
Oh, somebody's not gonna get the bounty rune.
Oh,
Queen,
well.
Queen of Pain's gonna, but at least it's not like before where you get the experience, but it actually
Yeah.
turns the 1v1 matchup so lopsided. Right now it's still alright, apart from the opponent having an extra salve.
Yeah. So for Newbee, it's House Sven. We have Kaka on his Phoenix.
Yep, his signature hero.
He's definitely signature hero. Mu Dragon Knight. Chuan on the Enchantress, talking about signature heroes. And then last but not least, T-Tours, KP Phoenix on the Batrider on the offlane. I believe there was all 5. Oh, talking about Batrider on the offlane, he might be having a little bit of a... Nah, he's fine.
Enchantress, let's see what did he get. Hellbear Smasher. Pretty good crit for the lane.
Mm-hmm.
One of the... I mean, people talk about Shockwave a lot from the Satyr, but this is also a very, very good spell.
You do have to get the positioning right, though. I think that's one of the trickier things with this creep, that you have to, have it.
But IG plays a really good ward here early from Dogfights, because against Enchantress, you want to have this ward, so you want to scout out whether she's helping the offlane. So because this is what usually players do. Oh no, he has the Shockwave creep right now, the Satyr. Easy lane for K Phoenix.
Lucky. How do you think this bottom lane is gonna go? Because
I actually like the Earth Spirit plus Darkseer combination against this dual lane. Because Phoenix again is weak, early level, so you don't do much. So Earth Spirit plus Darkseer would pressure the Sven a lot. In terms of, I mean, he should still be able to last hit, but he'll take a lot of damage from Iron Shell. That's about it. I don't think they will be able to kill him easily.
Another Satyr!
What?
He's got 2!
Okay, I mean, if Newbie doesn't win this lane, I don't know what to say.
That's, is that a kill? I mean, the lane is very far pushed out. Somehow there's 6 stacks on their Spirit, but he's fine. Oh! Hello! Oh god!
Oh,
That's sad. Super. That's all his tango's gone, by the way.
He's like, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm not going to the lane. This lane is done, like Batrider's gonna free farm here because of the Satyr. So regen rune 2 minutes, spawn at top. It's gonna help out Mu here to spam out his Breathe Fire. Even opting to go for 2 points in Dragon Blood to help deal with the harass from the Queen of Pain, which has chosen to go for 2 points in Shadow Strike. Standard build against melee heroes. The pressure. Look, oh my god, look at the CS. DK has 13 CS.
Queen of Pain 10. He's out CSing Fran.
I mean, that's the buff from the Dragon Breath, the Breathe Fire.
Yeah.
35% damage reduction at level 1 already. That is indeed. Well, I guess actually DK doesn't do that bad anymore against all the range heroes. If it's the case, I didn't expect it to.
Oh, oh yes, to dive. He's fine.
I didn't expect it to be actually that good in the lane now. So DK doing really well. Other lane Sven's farm, and you compare the Sven to Ember. Ember
Look at
is
Ember. He's so sad.
this is the status, you know.
And there was a Wild Wing as well, just annoying him.
And this lane is just dunzo. So Newbie winning top lane.
Yes.
Newbie getting good.
Newbie winning mid lane.
Newbie
Newbie playing
winning
even bot lane, I'd say.
even is great.
Yeah.
They're drawing even on one lane, and the lane they're drawing even is the lane they're weaker at compared to the opponent's
Mhm.
lane.
Mhm.
And the other two lanes, they're doing great. So
Yeah.
Newbie victory, like I mentioned, the
Whoa.
Enchantress factor.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not play the rest of the game. It's already done, guys.
I mean, this is the Enchantress factor in the early game,
Yeah.
doing her thing, and get obviously the luck as well, getting all the Sunray.
Oh, they might be able to get this Earth Spirit here. You can't boulder away anymore. We'll be able to get the stun off though, and there's in July, of course, as well, trying to harass him away with the Iron Shell, and it worked. So no first blood on the board just yet.
Oh dear, what did he get this time? Centaur. All right, at least there's no more Satyr creeps
Yes.
nearby. That's two Centaur camps. Okay, the lane is secured for IG.
Saved. Saved.
But at the end of the day, Bad Rider already got a lot thanks to
Yeah.
the Satyr, so he's very very far ahead compared to the Ember.
Oh, he might be in
Oh,
some
they're
trouble
trying to
right
kill him.
now, though. Oh, who are they gonna try to kill? They're gonna try to get bottom. They're gonna try to go bottom in July. Does have the surge. In comes the kick. Hits upon two. Do they have enough damage? Iron Shield's still up on Dogfights. Might be able to get some damage up on Howl, but he is actually fairly sturdy. And nobody dies again.
Oh.
Where should the first blood happen?
Either top or bottom. Top or bottom, but most likely bottom, I think.
I can think top. It probably mostly depends on which creeps Enchantress gets.
Centaur, he has a Centaur now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Centaur
Centaur
and
Hellbear Smasher.
and the Hellbear. Yeah.
It would also depend on if IG goes on the bat and then the Enchantress shows up. Yeah, then they can actually get a return kill.
We have Queen of Pain with the Sonic Wave now as well. Available. Might want to try and make him make a
21
rotation.
to 28. Man, this DK is still ahead.
Yeah. He's doing fairly well. In the meantime, on the top lane, they do try and get this Witch Doctor here. The slow is there. In comes the Centaur. Has got the stun already used. Witch Doctor will be the first blood. Takes a bit of damage, but won't die. First blood goes to Bat. He's got 400 gold.
Oh, this is gonna be a super fat Bat Rider.
It really is.
The dream, you know?
Mhm.
I mean, this is why like Enchantress is actually so good. And the reason why you pick the off lane and open with the Enchantress, because no matter what hero is on the off lane, you just need to pick a hero that's somewhat decent at killing with the Enchantress.
Yeah.
And then you can help the hero get the blink. It's usually a blink hero. Very, very fast. Because of sheer luck, you get a lot of satyrs.
Yeah. It's pretty tricky. I think if you know that the enemy's team is gonna get a
Satyr against Shiva.
The luck of the draw from Chuan. Dragon Tail coming out on Queen of Pain, but Moo, he gets rolled upon. Also Witch Doctor around there. They will try and kill him off, but the Sonic Wave will come in and Fran makes sure that Dragonite is down.
And was the Dragonite ultimate popped.
Yes.
But the tower already took so much damage. If he just popped the ultimate, then that would be really bad. But
Tower took quite a bit of damage, yeah.
I think overall that kill was okay for Newbie because it was 3 heroes. Sonic Wave is a very big cooldown spell, so he already did a lot of damage to the tower. I don't think that was as bad as it looks, so it was fine. And other lanes are farming well. Look at the farm from the Sven. Sven has 38 last hits. Bat Rider is 38 too. Like all 3 heroes are
And Ember has 15.
on Newbie. Yeah.
Oh, how is Ember gonna catch up? He's not that good at taking.
Like I
jungle
mentioned, he
camps.
doesn't need too many items. He just needs levels, and then
Okay,
they
he is
use
getting levels.
they use the Iron Shell plus the Ember Spirit to get kills.
Yeah.
That is their
Okay.
window where they are going to be strong. So if you're IG, you just need to sit tight. I mean, you expect your early game to be harder because the opponent has Enchantress. So
Yeah.
it's just like he got really lucky. He has a lot of Satyrs, and now your tower's going to go down with the DK. So this is like the timing I mentioned. Enchantress helps the off lane, then they transition to help the middle lane. They take the tower, and Bat Rider will get his blink or whatnot, and then they're gonna free up a lane for the Phoenix to get level 6. So this is the things that are gonna happen for Newbie. And whereas for IG, they just need level 7 and then try to make plays with the Iron Shell. That's what they need to go for. But Ember is still quite poor.
Yeah.
You want to have at least like another item. Like, does he have a bottle coming in or a killer?
The Ember?
Uh,
No, Ember went for Dragonland or Iron Talon.
what?
So he's gonna farm in the jungle or something.
Nah, he's not gonna farm in the jungle.
Why is he getting it at Talon?
You're gonna farm jungle with Flame Guard. I mean, your Flame Guard
Not
most of the
useful.
time. I don't know, man. This is the first. I hope it works out for him.
I hope so too for him. Otherwise, he's gonna be very sad. But it's slightly questionable. It just says like I'm behind. I need every possible way of getting back.
yeah, you're getting better free. So I mean, I guess that's the plan because he knows he's far behind. So we'll see whether it works out for them. And right now, IG invading the enemy jungle with the smoke. They place a ward down. Typical movement. They're gonna try and catch out Kaka, but
Woo! Oh,
the
he got
si- oh
silenced.
my god, nice
Still,
play.
very nice play. That's a dead Phoenix. So, do you feel like that's worth it in terms of rotating like 2 extra people to help out get the kill in the support bot?
Yeah, they got a ward. Obviously you want to kill a core, but getting a kill plus getting a ward down is great.
Okay, and
Considering their situation, because right now
they're getting a tower too.
Newbie is dictating the pace, and they have a blink on the bat.
Yeah.
So I expect this lane to be left for the Phoenix after this. Bat will be missing from the map right now. Yep, immediately smoke. So top lane will be free for one of the heroes, but Phoenix is gonna TP bottom. They're gonna try and fight bottom. They're smoking.
Nah, they won't get it.
They're not
though.
smoking towards bottom though. They're smoking towards middle. They're trying to kill. Nope, they're going bottom. Yep, bottom is the place where they want to fight because they want to help secure the lane because Sven is under a bit pressure now and he has gone for the early armlet. But they're expecting this rotation. I think the ward here in the jungle scouted the Dragon Knight running over, so you know that.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
the
the
next
lasso
play.
still comes out because of Blink Dagger. They weren't aware of that one. That's a Queen
Yep,
of Pain kill.
that
That's,
was- that
and they
was the
can rotate
first-
it into the kill because Enchantress is there with loads of creeps.
That was the first Blink Gang and successful. Like I mentioned, this is their tempo. Blink Gang, Dragon Knight around, kill
Yep.
hero, kill tower. This is their tempo, and IG is gonna be struggling because their laning phase actually went a bit worse than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
So they aren't really able to find the timing that I mentioned where they wanted to rotate around with Iron Shell to get kills.
How is IG gonna get back in this? Okay, so you said that Ember Spirit, he only needs levels, gets an Iron Shell on him, and he can still do a
But
lot.
he's not going for like the items that will help him fight early. Like
Yeah.
you see Aquila most of the time. Aquila plus maybe sometimes a bracer. He's going for like boots of travel right away. I'm not sure, but I still think the Iron Shell on the Ember is still really strong right now. They need to use this window to actually get something done.
Well,
because the longer you wait, it's gonna be less effective. Because Iron Shell Ember is strong at the early game, so you want to use it as soon as you hit level 7.
they will try to use it, but they will try to go for a gank, but they won't have the Darkseer in.
Yeah,
Darkseer went back on the bot lane. In the
Pushing
meantime,
bot.
they go for Moo, but he has an Invis rune. They do place a sentry, but there is no mana available
He
for
missed the chains.
because he went Invis.
Yeah, because he
Time.
went you miss.
So that is a little bit of wasted time, but
That is actually
very good rune for Moo to
Yeah,
get.
that is actually
there.
really bad for IG's overall tempo. Right now they are lost. They are really disorientated because they can't find a point of contention for their tempo where
Yeah.
they can make something happen. They miss their opportunity. I mean, it's not entirely their fault because it's also because the Enchanters had such luck with the laning phase.
Yeah.
It changes a lot of the face of the game. Like small things like that disrupts the timing. So IG has to wait. They're probably gonna wait. They bought something on. Oh, Amber finished the Aquila, so they decided, okay, we can't just wait for the bots. We need something on Amber. We need to bring him to fights top lane. I hear God Strength.
Yeah, that's Super. He ate his way through the trees, or rather, How ate his way through the trees. Super is fine though, as a heal. A little bit of a ambitious plan from How, but why not?
Yep. Looking at the item progression, so Newbie won't have anyone to get a mech unless
Mhm.
Enchantress decides to get one. Phoenix has a Tomb of Knowledge.
Did he not use it yet?
Nope.
Oh, I saw
Is
him
he
buy
gonna
it.
give it to someone else?
Who would he give it to? What's up
No,
with that?
I'm gonna use it. If I'm Phoenix, I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, he's level 6.
I Firefly.
Yeah,
gonna-
we go mid. Gets lasso on him, and we'll end up dead. I thought they were gonna rotate top for the tower, but they didn't need to
And
in the
look
end.
at
Tower
this
still went down.
Bat Rider. early game investment by the Enchanters to help the bat paying off big time.
So worth.
It's totally dictating the pace of the game. The
How
Ench and the bat.
how would you rate IG's high ground defense? Is it decent enough to draw the game out long enough for them to have a chance?
Pretty good. They have Earth Spirit plus Witch Doctor. All these heroes are really good at defending high ground.
Oh, I like this word.
And they have a mech, so IG will have the mech advantage right now. So this is their timing. Can they actually get something done? They want to fight here with the mech.
Well, they go in. Up on Moo first. Moo gets silenced up. Still gets healed up from Kaka as well, but I don't think it's enough with the Sonic Wave and the Witch Doctor ultimate. A little bit of a slideshow there, but it does end up in only the Dragon Knight dropping. The rest of his team just not there to back him up. Phoenix got away in the meantime. Enchantress getting healed up by herself, but slightly out of position there, and will end up getting picked off.
Oh, Phoenix found. Phoenix was found by the Queen.
Oh, and the Courier as well. Oh, but he's not gonna get that one.
He was trying to pick up his Tranquil boots. He didn't want to go back to base.
Greedy.
Efficient. Not greedy.
Efficient. And that is exactly what IG Fatality needed. Sure, they lose the tier 2 mid, but they do stunt the tempo
Yep,
from Team Newbee.
that was the timing that they wanted. They have the mech advantage. That's why they were really, really bold in taking that fight. And obviously they have Sonic Wave. All their spells are up. Earth Spirit Ultimate plus Sonic Wave. Enough for them to win the fight. And the Witch Doctor Ultimate. So, all in all, IG caught their timing.
Yeah.
Got something back. But unfortunately, the tower still went down. So that's still gold going into Newbee's pocket. Bat Rider almost to his second timing, which is the 4-staff. This is when Bat Rider is just, so scary. The blink plus the 4-staff.
Yeah, and he is still the one that determining the tempo of the game, even with the fight that they just lost.
Oh, top lane. They're going to go for the Ember.
He gets himself out just in time. Ember sitting on 1400 gold. T-Tours. Where did he go? There it is.
You're not lagging, man. I'm lagging.
During the fight, that's the only time that I had problems this game so far. Previous game, it went fine, by the way. Previous game was perfect.
I should be the one struggling to find where the Ember went.
Oh no, my camera control just didn't work. I was just stuck on lane for some reason.
So Sven is not going for Echo Saber. Oh, is he? He might actually still be going for it. Yeah.
Yep.
I actually like the item so much on Sven.
Smoke into the jungle. IG
Hello,
Vitality
Sven.
looking for
Rogue
Sven.
Knight. Rogue Knight.
Rogue Knight. Oh, they don't get him though. The Rogue Knight that killed everybody at Rogue School.
Yep.
Because they
Echo
killed
Saber.
his father.
You really like that story, don't you?
I've heard multiple stories. They're all quite entertaining. Did you know that Alchemist?
Brazil Dark Brew.
What? Oh, wait a second.
Oh,
Wait a second.
the
Oh,
stun.
how he dodged that one. Still gets silenced up. Vacuum back into the Witch Doctor Ultimate with the Sonic Wave there. He might be able to live though. Gets healed up a little bit by Kaka, but no. Egg is not enough to save his life. Lasso is there from KP. Gets dog fights. Can he take him down? KP will drop. Enchantress trying to do the damage here. Able to remnant himself out of there for the moment. Queen of Pain dies, but who cares? I'm looking at Yuno right now. He does end up dropping, and that is a 3 for 2. I thought that IG Vitality had this, but they dove just a little bit too far.
They committed to killing the egg. I think I was lagging, so
They
at the end the egg still went off. So Newbie had enough from.
I
the
think
egg.
there was a bit of miscommunication because at first they started on the egg and then they ran back.
The lasso as well, because he
Yes.
lassoed one of the heroes. So
Yeah, he lassoed the Earth Spirit.
he was able to get the egg off,
Yeah.
and that turned the fight. Yeah.
Mhm.
Sven actually took a lot longer to kill than
He
expected.
did. He was very tanky there. Now has a completed Echo Saber as well. Looking pretty solid there.
Are you an Echo Saber fan right now, Shiva?
No.
Has the last game turned you over? No.
No.
Still no.
I understand why it's good,
But you're not a fan.
but I'm not a fan. It's as a viewer of the game, it's not a very exciting item. Oh, he does more damage. No. That's just not there.
And he's dead.
He has definitely got problems, that's for sure. Trying to turn it around, though, has God Strength, and that Echo Saber actually worked out there on the Queen of Pain for a little bit. Witch Doctor is around. There could be a cast. There's two people right next to each other. No cast just yet. Now the Witch Doctor Ultimate comes out. Moo running away. In the meantime, Hao has a bit of help there. Gets healed up. The Magnetize still comes out, but won't be enough to kill him, and nobody ends up dropping on this bottom lane. Everybody of IG Vitality decides to back off. They know when they're beat, at least on that particular fight. I have to say though, after the laning stage, I think IG Vitality managed to slow down the tempo real well, and they're looking pretty solid again. It's I
Yep.
feel like it's fairly even.
Because of the Bat Rider not finding picks anymore, they managed to stem the bleeding,
Yeah,
and it's starting to flow into their tempo where split push, boots of travel, there boots of travel. They're starting to move around, pushing the lanes. They have two things that push very well: Iron Shell on creeps and
yeah,
Ember pushing around. So it gives Newbie a lot of lanes to take care of, and it makes it hard because if the lanes are all shoved into your tower, it becomes difficult for the bat to find pick off.
yeah.
So they need to deal with that first. Because the only guy who clears creeps fast in Newbie's lineup is the Sven. Everyone else doesn't really push lanes that well.
Mhm.
So this is allowing IG to have their tempo, because lanes are always pushed for them.
Yeah, they're actually the ones pressuring the bot lane right now. But Newbie does not want to contest it for the moment. They have got move farming. He does have his BKB, which we already saw in action. Actually, he's got 2k gold. What's his next item gonna be?
Blink, I like Blink. I always like Blink on Dragon Knight.
I like Blink as well, actually.
But Shadow Blade would be better against Ember Spirit, because
Mm.
usually it's difficult to blink Dragon Tail Ember Spirit. Shadow Blade is much more possible,
Mm.
guaranteed. So that's what I'm thinking right now. But Blink is still great, against the other heroes.
Yeah. Phoenix. Support Phoenix. I do like that. He does normally rotate into a bit more of a core, a rather high impact hero with his ultimates.
I would say he's a utility hero. I wouldn't say he's a. I mean, he does take farm.
Yeah, I think utility is probably good, but he does. Yeah, he takes farm, so he's not like your normal typical 5 hero.
Actually, no. Take farm is not really exactly that accurate. Like the hero needs levels, basically.
Oh, they blink lasso. They find you. They have enough damage for that. The Dragon Tail should be there as well. Will end up dropping.
All right.
Nice kill.
Tempo acquired once more for Newbie. So
Yeah, let's see.
they get a pick off.
But they can't transition this into a push because they already took the mid tier 2.
Yep,
So
but Alice is
there's
still a big kill on Ember, and Dragon Knight is getting his armlet instead of the blink or the shadow blade. I mean, armlet is just
it's a good item.
flavor of the new patch. You get it on almost every strength hero.
Flavor of the week.
Flavor of yes, the new patch has exactly been out only for a week plus,
Mhm.
not the month. I was
Flavor of
gonna
the
say the month, but
week. That's not possible. No. So both teams just pressuring each other's tier 2 on the safe lanes. I would say that slightly favors Newbie because they're pushing faster, but at the same time, Newbie is there with 5 of their heroes,
and
while
IG
IG
has
is
two, and the other heroes are placing wards and pushing
getting farm
lanes.
elsewhere.
Yeah, farming jungle.
Oh, careful there. You don't wanna get picked up here.
So overall, right now, net worth for 5,000 in ahead for Newbie. That's because of
Of the
mostly the towers. They are
yeah.
ahead by towers. But if you reduce or remove the towers out of the equation, the game is actually fairly even. So once IG is starting to be able to get the towers and push out the lanes, everything would once again. It's a very close game despite the lead that Newbie have, because it's just all from the towers. Slowly but surely, IG would catch up.
I think for Newbie the most important thing right now is to try and gain map control because they can
Yep.
take the fights, but
A
if
gem.
they can lock IG down on their side of the map or even more towards their base, then they have a very big advantage of being able to farm the
Oh,
whole
they
map.
already have the gem. I was talking about, oh, they're gonna get the gem now. Okay, they
Yeah.
already have it.
Phoenix just bought it, yeah.
Because this is the time where you already remove all the towers. You want to get a gem to further strengthen your dominance on the map. Remove the enemy's
Yeah.
vision.
And there were a lot of wards up on the in the Radiant jungle for IG Vitality. There's
Mhm.
still one ward up behind the tower. In the meantime, IG Vitality did go for a 4-man smoke, but they won't be able to find anybody. They did find the ward though.
We haven't seen any scans, right, this game?
I
Have we?
haven't noticed them any. No. And previous game I did notice them. Yeah.
Yeah, they use it a lot. This game not so much. But okay, the gem manages to remove one ward. Kaka scouting the ward super place earlier near the tier 1.
Mhm.
So overall, right now, it's still a very tense
There's a
game.
scan.
Very tense game. Oh, scan? I don't see it. Oh,
Yeah.
I see it. I'm lagging.
It's scan used by IG Vitality. They use it in their own jungle, seeing if someone is there. If they can go high
Because
ground
they don't
safely.
see, they're under a lot of pressure. Because they don't see the Batman. So
They don't see anybody at this
They
point.
are wondering whether he's ganking. Like KP is actually just farming jungle, but this is exactly what you want to do when you're on bat, Slada, especially bat. Farm jungle. Don't show on the lane, because when the enemy doesn't see you, it creates so much pressure, and they have to play very safe.
Actually, both teams kind of don't see each other, so they are both flying blind slightly, which favors Newbie still because they still have the tempo control on their side, and they are still the team to pressure, and it looks like they are gonna trade a tier 1 for tier 2, which is definitely a good trade.
I'm actually wondering who is actually going to be stronger in team fights now. Like both teams are very very good in team fight.
Mm.
They have the egg on newbie, egg plus lasso. It's really good, and they have the double BKBs on the knights. You know, the dragon knight and the rogue knight, and they're gonna go
Um,
siege high ground.
yeah, hello. Can we have some teleports? We've got the god strength there too. This tower drops very fast. There you go, vacuum into the wall, but there's a big heal coming from Kaka. This doesn't do anything to Newbie. They just walk high ground. Lasso up on Fran. Is there follow-up? Can they take him down? Yes, they can. Darkseer had to buy back for this. Super in the meantime, and the back end's getting killed off by Moo. A few hits needed, and there you go. The egg exploded. Fran, he just bought back. He died again. That's going to be a dieback. Buyback from the Witch Doctor as well. They need to be able to force these guys out of their base, and they're not able to. Mid the magnetized, maybe. But at least after the range racks go down. In comes Angel Eye again. The wall's still there. Vacuum into it once more. And that seems to have done the job. That seems to have forced them out. How? Will end up dropping, but...
Costly
Oh,
defense.
that was so costly.
They still lost the range melee rack. It wasn't even a defense because they lost the racks.
That was...
That was just a bad trade.
That was very bad. There was 3 buybacks. One of them died back. Queen of Pain basically was useless that entire fight, I found. Whoa.
Didn't even use Sonic Wave.
Didn't use Sonic Wave. And this was... It started with a tier 1 tower for the tier 2 trade, but it just shows how fast Newbie can actually push when they have god strength up. And that... I feel like that changed the dynamic of the game completely, that
it's
push.
them hitting the timings, honestly, Shiva. They got
Mm.
they got all the items they need. They have the blink, 4 stuff on bat. They have the double BKB on DK and Sven. And Phoenix just has his levels, so they don't need anything else. And they had the gem to
They did
control the
have the
map.
gem as
So
well.
they had every important. It's like newbie. They were 8-0 in their group stage for a reason. They understood their timings very well. Like that move was all because of how much they understand the strength
Where
of
they
their
are in the
composition.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And
that's what Dota is all about. If you know exactly where you are in the game at the right time and know your
and
limits, what you
yeah,
can push.
obviously Darkseer messed up his combo as well. Like they didn't combo it well with any
Yeah.
like the Earth Spirit
He
stuff.
was maybe a little bit too early as well.
Yeah, too early. But you know, it was still all credit to newbie understanding the timing and the state
Yes.
of the game. So that was really really good play from newbie.
Yeah, not to take anything away from them. Of course, we have, I believe, what's this? A smoke? Smoke? No smoke. Just sitting around. Okay, so now that they got the melee tower down, or melee racks rather, what's Newbie's next move? Are they gonna try
I
to
didn't
fight
know
it
we had
again?
a range and melee tower.
Yeah, we don't. Imagine a melee tower. That would
Melee
be
tower.
awkward.
So what does the melee tower do?
It would
If you-
remind me
if
of Warcraft 3, where you have like the Tower of the Radiant. It's like a tree, so he can also punch things.
Oh,
He throws rocks, and when he
that's
comes too
the
close, he
elf
punches things.
buildings.
Yeah,
Like when you go in close, like the tree hits you,
yeah,
they smack you. So elf base is actually harder to break through,
because the buildings fight back.
and the buildings regenerate.
They do as well. The melee racks actually regenerate, but unfortunately for IG Vitality, that's the one that's gone. 5-man smoke for Newbie. Thought for a second they went for Roche, but rather try to find a
go.
pickup maybe. They have a drone on the map. They want to try and wrap around, go into their base, but there's nobody there. I don't think. Nah. It's too
Roshan
much.
and end the game. That's basically what they need to do now. Roshan, go siege mid.
Do you feel like there is a time limit in terms of, yeah, they understand the times of the games correctly, but do you feel like there's an expiration date on their lineup?
Not so much, but obviously you want to do it faster because Ember with more items is harder to push high ground against. And the other
Both
thing
teams just use their scan. I don't
Yeah.
know which is what.
and the other
Damn.
the other thing is the stronger you get, the
Oh.
longer the game goes. Darkseid also becomes stronger because of the wall, how it works.
Yeah.
So you wanna, even though you have really good late game, but you wanna finish the game when you have the advantage right now. It's cause it's easier right now. When Ember gets a lot of items, then you were like, oh my god, pushing high ground against Ember Spirit.
Oh yeah, that is one of those. Actually, IG Vitality was the team
Were
in
they
the
the
game.
team?
That was that what he had.
Ah.
That was the one where it was an over 2-hour game. IG Vitality did have the Ember Spirit, and
Wait, they lost the career?
yeah, they lost the courier at
The career
the.
had
Roche Pit.
A sacred relic? Oh my god! It's the Ember's relic!
Oh, that's actually very painful.
That is very, very bad. Where's the career?
It died at the secret shop.
Oh
It
my
just
god, they're
bought it.
just gonna push.
Yeah, they just got the Roshan as
This
well.
is like a big, big advantage. Like it's already so big, it's like 15k net worth, but you calculate the relic on top of that, so it's like almost 20,000 net worth advantage for Newbee right now.
That's painful. Okay, let's see. Cask. At least they have that one. Delaying the push, but Moo's still punching that tower. Okay, what do we wait for here? Is In July the one to make the first move?
In July,
Is he?
he is the first move of the team.
But he's not doing it. Ember? Oh,
It's not that easy though, because he needs to time it, like, because the
Look at the positioning as
the
well.
border smash, yeah, this is what you want to do against Darkseer. You use one hero to siege and not many heroes. So Darkseer can't do anything. Okay, he's gonna have to go now.
Yeah,
he has to
there's
try.
still BKB for How though. Okay.
Man, he
hello.
just can't. They're just too strong. He just can't.
Oh, wait. They wrap around. They want to try and do this from behind. Silence is already up, and the blink away from the Wet Rider is still there, and they gave
They
up.
have a
They
ward.
back off.
They have a ward there. Okay, man.
Yeah.
Newbee had a ward.
Okay, so
Man,
that
that
is...
was actually so good, but oh my god, Newbee is actually doing. They have everything was taken care of. They had a vision. They have vision behind. They're spreading their heroes accordingly because they understand the only way IG wins the fight is with the vacuum into stun from Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
And they only it was just really good. Everything was calculated. Well thought of plan to siege the high ground.
Well, it looks like just a methodical, cold-blooded execution from here on out.
Yep,
They just
a
drew
very-
a line on the
very
minimap to go
technical.
top.
Like the games that I casted Newbee yesterday was also the same. They were very technical
Mhm.
about their execution, about their strategy. Not a lot of kills, not a lot of, like, barely any mistakes at all. But it was really, really technical. This is like a really good sign of a very strong team.
And they haven't been... Maybe they just haven't been pressured with by the right team yet to... You know, to be forced into something else. Because you have a plan, and generally the other team will try to interrupt that plan somehow. But if they just are constantly able to execute their plan, they haven't really been pressured that much.
That is true. So they haven't met their match.
They haven't met their match. Well, perhaps their match is CDEC Youth, who's in the winners bracket of this bracket. It's only game one, though, guys. Don't worry.
Double damage, and now
IG Vitality can still do this.
they have double damage on Ember Spirit. He's gonna clear this camp and buy his rapier. Okay, let's do this. Rapier.
It's in the courier.
Yep, they're gonna not know this.
Okay. I mean, this is the only way. That means
He
somehow.
has 200 gold. He buys a Windlace. Dota 2.
Dota 2. Okay. So, he has the Battle Fury, he has the Rapier, but he needs some creeps to cleave off of. Oh, in July, what are you doing? No! Oh, Lasso coming out on Fran. Also, he has got no chance. No blink away. In comes a Egg, making sure that everybody stays back on the rest of IG Vitality while the Racks just drop. Ember, please. There he goes. Vacuum. Gets one. In comes the Sun as well. They try to kill off Moo. Can they do it? Moo is not the one with the Aegis. He is taking a lot of damage. He has also got the arm that he's trying to toggle it. He's taking a lot of damage. He will end up going down, but in the meantime, it's already Mega Creeps. In July gets cleaved to death by How, who's trying to kill off Super. I mean, game over, guys. Game over.
Rapier
Oi.
is not enough. Nice attempt.
Nice attempt. It was purely down, like, in July, I think, was not at fault there, because he had to try something.
Yeah,
but
he
the
had to do
positioning
something.
from Newbee was just so good.
Newbee is just very, very,
It's very scary.
very, very scary. Yeah, very, very scary right now. They did everything correctly. Execution of team fights. Tick. Execution of strategy. Tick. Luck this game for Enchantress. Tick. Dragon Knight, Sven, both very, very farm. Tick.
I don't even know what you would
Phoenix-
change in
Phoenix
terms
had a
of
lot
draft.
of levels. Tick. It's just the execution, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not now draft or something. Like in
No.
terms of game 2, you can't fix it with a better lineup.
It's just IG, and they were a bit unlucky with the creeps that Enchantress got. This game.
Yeah, there's that. I guess you can at least ban the Enchantress out next game. That
Yeah.
would be something.
That would be something. Instead of the lion, they wasted one ban on the lion. Yep.
Yeah. They did. We are gonna be heading into the second game of this best of 3. Best of 3 to decide who goes to the winners bracket and who goes to the lower bracket here for the Manila Major qualifiers for the China region. We already have eHome waiting in the lower bracket for later today, and we already have CDEC Youth waiting in the winners bracket, which is going to continue tomorrow. But for now, we're going to continue with this series. We'll be right back for game 2 of Newbee versus IG Vitality.